Chad, ain't no way in hell that David is not guilty for this jump, bro. Ain't no way that David is not guilty for this, bro. We all knew that David. Wait, hold up. David has been found in charge. Wait, hold on though. But ain't what?
David just pled not guilty.
All right, wait, Chad. Okay, look. So like, we got two videos to watch. We are watching this one and this one.
Apparently in court moments ago.
Burke, that's case number 26.
David just pled not guilty, apparently, in court moments ago.
Burke, that's case number 26, CJC F02399.
Good morning or good afternoon, Your Honor. Blair Burke, Marilyn Bednarski, and Regina Peter on behalf of our...
Y'all, look, y'all. Low key, David has been in jail for like 4 days, right? That's already crazy.
David Burke, who's in custody.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Burke.
Look at David.
Thank you. And counsel,
look
on
at
behalf
David,
of the
gang.
client, do you waive formal reading of the complaint, advisement of rights, including armed forces and veterans' rights?
He's like, dang, like, look at David, bro.
Enter a plea of not guilty, denying any and all special allegations.
That's crazy, though, bro.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're requesting a preliminary hearing within the period.
Look at
Yes,
David,
Your Honor,
bro. Look at him.
The media
He looks pissed.
From the media reports, apparently there have been 4 months of...
Bro, gang, like, we do not care this man is mad. This dude literally murdered a 14-year-old. Chop up her body, put her in the freezer, and, like, bro, like, he basically tortured her. And we should care that he's mad? David, we are mad at you for doing the dumb stuff, like, bro, like we are mad at you.
Secret grand jury proceedings.
I don't care, bro, man.
We believe that Mr. Burke is entitled at the earliest opportunity to an open preliminary hearing and the proceedings not be done in secret. So we are asking for a preliminary hearing to be set at the earliest possible date on the 10th day. Your Honor, we believe the actual evidence will show David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
Are we being serious? You know what, chat? I'ma just let the video play out.
Nor was he the cause
like,
of her
what
death.
the flip flop, bro?
And we would like to be able to have the evidence come into the light of day at the earliest opportunity in order to establish that.
That's wild.
We're asking for
Are we being serious, bro?
April 23rd as a 3 of 10, Your Honor.
So they want April 23rd in 3 days for the preliminary hearing. Holy.
Hold up, chat. Hold up. Let me like change my do-rag and my cap because I cannot hear nothing with this. Bro. All right, chat. Look, I know I look crazy right now. Chat. Hold up. Let me go to my camera real quick and just make sure I'm straight, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You both look good, chat. You both look good. Y'all, by the way, I copped the Sony Professional, it's like the 7506 headphones. These are actually pretty good, bro. These are actually pretty good. They are like flat headphones for like making music and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I bought me a new interface, too. I bought the Vault 1 audio, like the universal audio interface, bro. It's crazy. I finally have 2 channels. And so what that basically means, right? That I can like literally do this. Like, look, listen. Hi, am I here? Wait. Are I here? Am I here? No, right here. No, right here. No, right here. No, right here. Now look, and I can also do this too, chat. I can also go to this, and I'm everywhere. Whoa. I'm everywhere, guys. All right, y'all, my fault. Anyway, chat, all right, come on.
Shit, man.
Anything from the people?
We'll be very happy to put on the evidence that we've collected in this case in the last several months.
David Cook, anyway,
Look
bro.
at the state. Look at the way she just said that and flipped her hair.
In this case in the last several months.
Thank you. So the matter will be set. A plea of not guilty has been entered on behalf of Mr. Burke. The matter will be set in Department 105. The matter is ordered assigned to Judge Charlene Almedo in Department.
You see that nod?
In Department 105, the matter is ordered assigned to Judge Charlene Almedo in Department 105 for all purposes.
Why he so
by
mad
the
though?
Judge of the supervising judge of criminal.
Yes, Your Honor. If I may just put on the record, we have, as soon as the
Bro, David can literally pull any girl around his age. Why would you date a minor? Bro, why would you even talk to a minor in the first place? Like, y'all, like, once again, like, I don't understand why folks be going underage when you clearly a grown adult. You know what I'm saying? Plus that, too, you literally built a whole career out of your music. Like, bro, you got TikTok going crazy. You got Fortnite sponsoring you, bro. You got the freaking anime guy that you got sponsored too. Like, bro, like, you literally were getting sponsors. Now you went downhill to prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I don't understand though. Like, why not just lock in? Why not do what you know you're not supposed to be doing? Like, it's not that hard, y'all.
people arrived,
Like,
delivered a informal discovery request consistent with Penal Code Section 1054. We have been
So they want discovery, obviously.
given almost no discovery thus far. We've received a 3-page follow-up report.
I cannot, bro. Every time that you change your camera, it's like hurting my eyes.
Autopsy report and
Like, no
a copy
shade,
of the
bro, but-
complaint, and we
my
would
gosh.
ask the people respectfully to produce discovery at the earliest opportunity.
Your Honor, as I indicated to counsel, there's approximately 40 terabytes of discovery in this case.
40 terabytes? Is that just digital evidence and shit? It's
Wait,
Discovery in counsel, there's approximately 40 terabytes of discovery in this case.
40
40 terabytes is wild, bro. What do you do?
terabytes? Is that just digital evidence and shit? It's probably pages and pages of text messages, email bullshit, Facebook, Instagram, like Snapchat.
Moreover, in order to obtain the transcript,
And look, and like, for the people that say, bro, why didn't David get arrested sooner? That's literally that's literally a prime example as to why they would much rather wait until they get all the evidence until they put David inside a jail cell. Like, they can't arrest David to, like, look, okay, like, sure, the body may be in his car, but it doesn't automatically mean whatever you say, y'all. Like, look, bear with me, chat. So let's say a body's in your car, right? You know what I'm saying? And the cops found out. Then they check like the back of the car, your little tag and all that. And so they basically, like, they take who's driving the car, they find your location, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, like, you didn't even know that, like you didn't even know the body was in your car this whole entire time, right? You know what I'm saying? Then the cops came to your crib. They said, "Hey, hands up, hands up." You know what I'm saying? Your hands were up. You went to like a little cop interview. That was your questions. You was like, "Bro, I don't know, gang." Like, what I'm basically saying is that you can't just arrest somebody because the body's in your car. Like, you literally have to gather evidence, like hardcore evidence, to even accuse that this person has killed this person and blah 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 blah. And y'all, I know I'm yapping too, but just bear with me though.
for grand jury
You know what I'm saying?
investigation, counsel has to file a motion. She knows the way the system works. I'm not able to gather those. They have to be provided after the court orders them released because it was an investigation.
What is she even talking about?
Second of all, if counsel plans on going to a preliminary hearing within the 10 days, it is unlikely that there will be very much discovery provided within that period, given the voluminous nature and how long it's going to take to copy onto drives. In addition to that, the coroner's report was sealed in this case in order to prevent it from hampering truthful testimony from witnesses.
Yeah, I just don't understand what, bro, like, where is the juicy parts?
Your Honor, it's surprising news given the cause of, as we produced
PD trial. This has to start in 60 days, right? Or am I tripping? June 20th.
the case, we would ask that they do that in conscientious earnestness and as quickly as possible.
I'd ask the court to
Alright, let's just watch this one, bro.
I've actively followed the
Hold up, let's read the comments out. He says, everyone knew David was the suspect except David. For a DA in California to bring up the death penalty immediately shows they mean business. Like, they built a case first to make sure it sticks. Dang. He said he's so screwed because they were investigating their relationship before they found her, so it's double charges. That's new info. The prosecution lawyer was smiling like she has the easiest paycheck of her career. This dude is turbo effed. They took so long to charge him so they could create a lot. Bro, exactly. Like, bro, like, it takes time to build an evidence. Like, it literally takes time to build this stuff, bro. Like, you cannot just arrest David immediately, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta gather, you gotta gather all the evidence, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. He said, I feel so bad for Celeste. Bro, me too, bro. I'm glad that I'm glad that she is getting justice, gang. 40 terabyte, yeah, that's crazy. 40 terabyte of discovery, 3 different types of murder charges, and the prosecutor immediately bringing up the death penalty. They took their sweet time because they really wanted to send this man to hell. David tried not to confess to wanting to murder a child in his son challenge. For context, the DOJ seized between 14 and 50 terabytes of data from inspection. 40 terabytes of evidence is outrageous amount. Yeah, that's crazy. He said 40 terabytes, yeah, he's cooked. There's no way out of this one. DOJ probably sees like 1/4 of all existing evidence out there. Remember that they didn't take this as seriously at all. For comparison, God. Hallelujah. He said, yeah, anyway, you slice it, that's a lot. He said, download the entire content of 40 phones. Honestly, a breath of fresh air to see a high-profile celebrity being held accountable for their actions. Facts. The reason they didn't charge him sooner was to avoid him saying that she overdosed and he freaked out and hid the body. The fact he started communicating with her since she was at least 11 years old. Yeah, like, bro, like, you are a grown man talking to an 11-year-old. Like, you crazy. 11 years old. I'm tripping. All right.
David's case, since the information started breaking 7 months ago, and I want to give you the latest update on it. So 2 days ago, most of you know, David was arrested following a lengthy investigation, but he wasn't immediately charged. He was held without bail, but they didn't announce any charges at the time. Today, that has changed. They have announced the charges here, and if found guilty, they could carry a maximum penalty of life in prison or even the death penalty.
I can't lie, bro. The death penalty is crazy.
These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring. That is first-degree murder with special circumstances.
Wow.
The special circumstances being lying in wait, committing this crime for financial gain, or murdering a witness in an investigation.
What would David do this,
These
man?
special circumstances carry with it, along with the first-degree murder charge, a maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty.
Anyone who's
That death penalty, God dang.
followed this
David,
case even
bro,
loose.
You are a cook, gang. David, you are actually cooked, bro. You are done for, bro. Like, there is no way that you will get out of this one, gang. You are actually done. The fact that they got 40 terabytes of evidence out of you, that alone just shows that you're a cook. Like, bro, that's
probably
wild.
isn't surprised to hear those charges being announced there. The evidence has been overwhelming. He hasn't been found guilty yet, but I gotta tell you, I think even Saul Goodman would struggle handling a case like this. And these aren't the only charges he's facing. There's also additional charges as well.
Before I get into the actual charges, and there are additional charges against Mr. Burke, including continuous sexual acts, lewd and lascivious sexual acts
To a minor.
with an individual under 14 years old, and mutilating a human remains of a body.
That's crazy.
His case is about as disgusting as it gets. And again, it did take a while getting here, but I imagine the fact that they have now arrested and brought these charges forth means that they have sufficient evidence to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that David is guilty of these crimes for which he is accused. There is an
David is for sure guilty, but he is not leaving out of prison.
overwhelming amount of evidence available to the public, by the way,
might
right
even be
there at your
worse.
fingertips. And even still, and I know I mentioned this in the last video, but I just can't get over just how bafflingly insane this is. There are David defenders. I'm talking about David drones that are constantly fighting tooth and nail, trying to proclaim his innocence, saying that this is all a frame job and he's been set up. Which is crazy to me, because no matter how you spin this, there is
bro. I mean, we are in the internet game. I am not, bro. Bro, we got little DY there, little Jeff fanboys, bro. I mean, bro, of course stuff like this is gonna happen, bro.
Irrefutable evidence to confirm that at the
Like,
very
Chad, this is
least,
wild,
David was in a relationship with a child. And
telling
these dummies for David, this movement here, likes to plug their ears to that fact and just dodge it. But it's like trying to dodge the rain. It's impossible to overlook that because it is fucking vile. And it is not based on circumstantial evidence, which is the buzzword they love to use in regards to this case when defending David. That is provable that he was dating Celeste Rivas Hernandez, a child. And according to authorities, his
Hold on. Authorities allege that Houston-born ALT pop singer killed Rivas Hernandez to protect a career on the rise after she threatened to report that. Oh, so she basically threatened him to report their sexual relationship. His debut album with her was released just 2 days after they said she was last known to be alive. She was reported missing by her family in 2024. That's like 2 years ago. When she was 13, that was her age when, according to allegations and a criminal complaint, the singer engaged in continued sexual abuse of her for at least a year. From September 2023 to September 2024, California law penalized abuse of a child under 14, especially harshly. Authorities who described her mother as a runaway said she was 14 when she was killed with a sharp object on her around April 23rd, 2025. Was headed to a singer house in the Hollywood Hills. That's crazy, gang.
in a criminal from September 20. This is the first time her cause of death has been publicized. Her body was chopped into pieces and stuffed in the back of David's trunk, his vehicle's trunk. So it was especially difficult for authorities to figure out what actually killed her here, because her body was decomposing and in pieces, which is where that mutilation of human remains charge comes from. Now, I want to briefly opine on that motive they allege here in this case, because based on all available information, that does track. There are photos and videos of David and Celeste together, and members of this community knew about their
Bro, you can literally just look it up, and it just shows right there.
Relationship. Notably, some of his moderators were aware of it, though according to their own PR statement they put out to try and debunk the claims that they knew about it and said nothing, they defended themselves by saying that yes, they knew about her, but they didn't know her age nor her status as a missing person. I have no idea if that's true or not, or if they're just desperately trying to cover their own assholes there, but the point is, people did know David was in a relationship with this girl, and if she made a reference to letting people know her age, then it stands to reason that David would panic, fearing that it would jeopardize his career, which was blowing up at the time. And maybe in that panic, he took drastic measures and...
Hey, fam, look, bro. All I know is for sure, David, you're a cook gang. You are a grown man talking to a minor name. You should really be ashamed of yourself, bro. Like, why in the world are you a grown man talking to a minor and you did all this because she going to report you for doing the stuff that you be doing to her? That's crazy, gang. Hey, David, you cook.